Today is day 1 after getting my ear pierced in 2 spots. So yesterday I got a new conch piercing and also an upper ear piercing. And I actually ended up swapping out my gold hoops because I feel like it didn't really match well, especially they were like skinny hoops. I feel like I need kind of a chunky, huggy situation, but because I have like slightly longer earlobes, it's really hard to find huggies. Like when I've bought huggies in the past, they're actually like too small to fit on my ears. I probably have to like go somewhere and like get them fitted properly so I know what is a good hoop, because it's either they're too tight or they're too long like this one, and I just don't really like the fit of that. So it's fine. I think these will do for now. But how are we feeling today? Honestly, my ear around the conch does not hurt very much at all. Like to the touch, it like doesn't hurt. Surprisingly, the upper ear piercing hurts the most. Like I feel like my ear doesn't hold back my hair as well anymore. Like I can't tuck my hair behind my ear, so it'll fall out and I'll have to like retuck my hair. And then that just leads me to like accidentally touching the back of this, because the piercing is actually quite long, you see here, so it gets caught really easily. So if you've never gotten your ears pierced, first time you do it, the backings on your earrings will be slightly longer than usual to accommodate for swelling. What happens is after a month, your ears should return to approximately normal size. That's when you go back to your piercing studio and they will shorten the length of your earring so that way it's a better fit. But I keep accidentally like tapping it, and then when that happens, it hurts so much. So I would say, like, in terms of pain levels, the pain levels for the conch the next day, probably a 1. Like it hurts if I touch it on the spot, but then around it doesn't hurt at all. And pain levels yesterday were about a 6. The pain levels for this upper piercing, I would say today are probably around a 5, and yesterday was also a 6. So still quite painful, still quite sore. So just something to keep in mind if you are planning on getting piercings in like either of these locations. Aftercare is really important as well. I picked up the saline wash from the tattoo studio. More expensive than Amazon, but you need it right away. I would highly recommend ordering your saline wash on Amazon ahead of time so that way you have it ready the day of. So I ended up ordering it on Amazon and it arrived today. I've already needed to use this last night and then twice already today. They recommend you to use the saline wash 3 times a day for the first month. And then after that, I believe it's just like once a day afterwards. So something to keep in mind, especially if you're traveling, you'll need to make sure that you have this with you just so you can disinfect your ear and take care of the healing process, or else you may have complications with your healing, which would not be great. So here's hoping that my ears heal properly and I don't have any issues. We'll check back in and I'll continue to keep you posted on how things are healing.